Hello, welcome to the Just Mary's podcast and video show. Let me just quickly adjust my microphone. And let's not wait while we go into Fun World. We want to have fun after all. Today I want to talk about YouTube drama Sloptube. Ooh, look at that beautiful sunset. Nice. Very nice. Yes. Usually I'm on the other side. Actually, let's do something for a second. I don't usually do this on this channel. Woo! Very good. Very good. Now we're on the other side. Much better. Okay. So I've been thinking a little bit about like the kind of content that's on YouTube lately, and I feel like especially with like political content, a lot of it is incredibly drama based, incredibly personal, I would say, and it's kind of like it's not consumed based on idea or even facts or feelings, but just about like who's doing what, how like kind of a gossip approach to politics, right, and also everything else, right? Like, and I don't know, I can understand the appeal of it. Like, I think like as humans we often like these very personalized, individualized kind of lenses, I guess I would say. But I think it's not really good. It's not a good way to do it. And I was thinking about it because I made this video a few days ago about Ethan Klein and Hassan Piker. I'm great at pronouncing things. And like their discussion, while ostensibly about like the topic, right, of Palestine, which is one of the most I mean, it's like the biggest, one of the biggest atrocities that's going on right now, and it's definitely the biggest one that's perpetrated by a Western or / Western sanctioned actor. I would say. I don't know. I mean, you can say if I'm wrong in this, but that's how I feel about this. Is just atrocious. But the way that it's kind of consumed is about what does this person think about it? Did they say the right thing? Did they do the right thing? And it's all incredibly personalized, right? Which makes absolutely no sense. And I generally try to avoid that. The video I made, I think like the way that I'm thinking of it is I was kind of just trying to make a very specific point, and it's wasn't supposed to be like an attack on either of these people, because I don't think it makes I think in general it doesn't make sense to just target or see the world through these simple actors, right? I mean, obviously there are people who are important, who are a problem, right? Like for obviously Trump, Netanyahu, these kind of people, they are bad, and we should talk about this. But even, it's still not like their personal kind of life. It's like their actions that are the problem. And so, yeah, I feel like I kind of, at least in my watching habits, I sometimes fall into the habit of watching things that are not super enriching for myself, and this kind of content is part of that. But even if it is on a topic, I think like this kind of stuff that I see on YouTube and the kind of stuff that I see on Twitch, that's I don't watch on Twitch, but I watch on YouTube afterwards, is it's like very low on valuable information. And I guess in that way it's just kind of like I mean, I guess it's entertainment, but it doesn't really make sense to me to kind of fake yourself out and think like, oh, but actually I'm learning something. I'm being really getting educated. Wow, I'm really going all over the place with this one, so I'm kind of like contributing to this. Sorry for wasting your time. Or you're welcome for wasting your time. Why are these trees so high? I can't get them. Um, what do you think about like Sloptubers? I would like to hear about you in the comments. Or what do you even can you associate something with the term? It's something I'm kind of like using as a descriptor for how I'm thinking about this kind of content lately. I'm not sure if it's broadly understood as that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm dissatisfied with my YouTube watching lately. I'm slightly more satisfied with podcasts. They feel like they're a little bit more effort and have like a little bit more meaning. I mean, obviously there's such and such, right? Like it's completely useless podcasts as well. But there's also some that are like well researched and you actually feel like you are maybe learning something. But ultimately, I think like the most superior form of media, if we want to call it that, is really books lately. And I feel like I learn probably the most if I just sit down, read a book, and try to think about that. And I guess um in those terms, I'm also wondering like what do I want to what kind of media do I want to create, right? Because I feel like I don't know. I mean, I sometimes I'm going to confess I sometimes listen back to my own videos, just be like, oh, interesting, you know. But I'm kind of wondering like, what am I really bringing to the table? I think like a lot of what I do is just like this kind of commentary on what comes into my mind, and maybe something a bit more structured would be more valuable. But then it's also it's difficult. Obviously, it takes a lot of work to actually like write something out and then perform it. And this is much more low effort. Ultimately, you know, I'm just playing a video game and spitball off the top of my head. And ultimately, I mean, you have to decide how you spend your time yourself, right? Like, I'm not your mom, but I'm just wondering if it's something that I would really like, would feel good about watching all the time, and how I could make it something that is that. Yeah, this went all over the place so far. I mean, at least it's a short video, I guess. Yeah, I think I'll just go kill this one more tree, and you can tell me what you're thinking. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay spoopy, friends.